Hi, I'm John, and I'll be doing the spearheading in this episode. Mitch gave me the okay. He gave me the go-to.
Yeah, you're gonna spearhead it, just like what's his name, Tom Hanks in Castaway when he spears the fish.
He does do that. Does he try a lot before he gets it?
You know, I don't think they actually show that part.
Oh, okay.
I would assume that he probably struggled immensely.
Yeah,
like the character on the island.
I watch a lot of Survivor. There's no way you're getting that in one shot.
No.
The refraction, is that what it is?
Yeah.
The refraction of like what things look like underwater if you're not underwater, I think is very deceiving.
Yeah, it's a lot like the mirrors on the car where, you know, objects appear closer than they actually are.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And but also
no,
it's
objects
like
are closer than they appear.
Yeah. Yeah, well, It's like the opposite, I guess, then, because they're not as close as you think they are.
Right.
And also the way that that refraction is going, it's like skewed too. Yeah. So it's like, you know, it might actually be more to the left of where it actually appears.
You know what helps? And it's a little trick that we use in the biz sometimes, but you know what helps, like people who are fishing?
What?
Polarized lenses. It's true.
I believe it. I believe
polarized lenses are very popular in the fishing community. And I wear them on my bike because I feel like I can just see things more clearly.
Yeah.
I'm a bit of an eye snob. I don't know if we've ever talked about this.
No,
I only wear like nice sunglasses.
Oh, okay.
Because when I put on sunglasses like from CVS, it fucks with my vision.
Oh, really?
And I don't know if it has something to do with my history of my lazy eye, because both of my eyes are kind of like working on their own.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Instead of working together.
Interesting.
So maybe it has something to do with that. But I digress, which is becoming my catchphrase on the podcast. I'm curious what you think about Google reviews or internet reviews, because I have an interesting situation that I want to chat about.
Okay.
But before we get into it, online reviews, a popular thing. You can leave them on Google for any business. A lot of people leave them on Yelp for restaurants. If you're going to go to a new place, I think a lot of people tend to look at reviews online, right?
Yeah.
Are you someone that does that?
Not usually, and I'll tell you why. Well, I think first of all, it depends on what in particular is being reviewed.
Yep.
To me, reviews of like a place are far more different than reviews of like a movie or a video game or something like that. And I'll tell you why. Because with reviews of a place, I genuinely feel that I'm getting people's honest opinions still about that. Like, you know, whether it's a restaurant or whether it's a store or whatever, you know, they had X, Y, and Z. Food was not cooked properly. Seating was great. Seating was terrible. Wait times too long. Like that, I 100% believe are people's honest, truthful opinions, right? Yeah. But now that we live in this sort of age of review bombing, and this age of, you know, the culture war, so to speak, right? Where everybody has sort of picked, not everybody, but a large portion of either side of the aisle, whatever aisle it is, whether it's political, whether it's cultural, whether it's simply just rival fan bases.
This is a societal issue that you're talking about.
Yeah, right? But it manifests in these reviews. Sure. So, for instance, I don't put any stock into user reviews or much stock into critical reviews now either. I'm not talking about anything that could be considered art at all. Put that off the table. Okay.
Video games, movies, fuck that. Art is subjective.
Yeah.
I have said it before. I like trash. I love Adam Sandler.
Yep.
I love Survivor. It makes me feel good to watch those things.
Okay.
That doesn't mean do they need to be critically acclaimed?
No, I don't think so.
Fuck the critics. Not fuck critics, because I do think like thought pieces are like nice to read when it comes to like someone diving deep into something.
I appreciate a good like honest intellectual dissection of a work, right?
But that can just be an essay. That doesn't need to be
exactly.
This movie sucks. Don't watch it. Yeah. I more mean, and I guess I'm really looking at it in the terms of like places that you can go, like you said. Yeah. Whether it be a local business or a local park or something like that. Yeah. And those local food reviews. Although there are flaws. There are flaws. I think people are much more likely to leave a negative review than a positive review.
I think so.
And I'm not really sure if it helps the business, and this is the angle that I'm coming at.
Okay.
Right? Because I do think that like the business should know if you are a satisfied customer or not.
Yeah.
And I recently took my car in to a local mechanic, and I've had car issues since. So I took the car in. I don't know if I mentioned this on the podcast. It got towed there. It was there for like 7 days. When the car got back to me, it was now starting. It originally was not starting. They told me that they thought there was something loose on the battery. So I bring my car to this mechanic. It's got okay reviews online. It's been around town for a long time. And I was like, oh, I'm in this new town. I want to find a mechanic. It's nice to support a local business instead of going to Jiffy Lube or whatever. So they have my car for 7 days. They don't diagnose it. I call them at first. They don't even know the car's there. I think I told you this story. Long story short, they give me the car back. It now starts. The cluster has been fried, so I have no gauges, no fuel gauge, no speedometer, nothing. No digital readout on the front. And they charged me about $200, maybe $180.
Oh, jeez.
So that's fine, whatever. My car starts, and that was the past. So,
but you traded one problem for another. But continue.
So I'm pricing out the clusters, whatever. It's going to be like $600 all in, and the guy says he's going to call me back. He never does. So I go to start my car a couple days ago, come to work. Car does not start. I take an Uber to work. Actually, I take a Lyft. I don't like Uber for some dumb political reason that I've forgotten. And because that's the society that we live in. Everyone's gonna fucking make their choices.
Which speaks to what I was talking about earlier.
Dude, fuck Uber. But Lyft is, I'm sure Lyft is bad. Fucking awful app society that we're living in. So I bring my car. The car gets towed. Local friend of ours, colleague Chris Abbey, tells me about this other mechanic. The car gets towed to the mechanic. They fix it in 1 day. It cost me $300. I did get a new battery, so the battery was shot. So the diagnostic test that the other place ran that they charged me $170 for did nothing.
They were wrong.
They were wrong. And my fucking cluster got fried. So I am thinking that I'm going to need to replace the cluster. I price it out. It's like a $300 and something part. Labor is going to be like $600 all in. New car battery. Pick up the car within 1 day. It got towed that morning, and you dropped me off that afternoon. The cluster works. The battery is good. The car works no problem. So I leave, and I was very grateful for the place that helped me out. RNF Auto. Shout them out. But I don't want to talk shit about this other place. You know? Some people have bad days. Small businesses are hard to run. I think to myself, do I leave a Google review? And guess what I do? I went to the place. And spoke with the guy. And told him my situation. Because I'm thinking, what is beneficial? Is me ranting on Google reviews beneficial? Maybe I wouldn't have ranted. But they did not, what you're saying. They did not deserve a stellar review. Frankly, the first time I called there, they didn't even know they had my car, and I knew it was in the parking lot because I fucking lived near there and drove by and knew it was in the lot. So like, it was a very frustrating experience, and I wanted to be like, wow, the communication was bad. You didn't even really fix anything. You said you did a diagnostic check. That's what you charged me for. You said you tried to fix the cluster. You didn't fix it. So I instead go and talk to the guy, which wasn't nearly as wasn't really what I wanted. But at the same time, it made me feel better, I think, than leaving a Google review.
Okay, fair enough.
Am I a psychopath for doing that?
No, I don't think, if anything, I'd say that a psychopath would be the type of person to not even care about what these people think. It would leave just a very negative Google review about how they didn't meet your expectations or whatever, right? I think the way your story is coming across at me shows that, you sort of cared a little bit about possibly ruining this business. I mean, you don't want to like I feel like if I'm going to drag someone, I want to do it in front of them. You know what I mean? And I don't know like what that is, but I don't feel comfortable talking about people behind their back if I think it's something that like, I don't know, they could benefit from. Like, what am I doing though? Like, why do I feel like I need to right someone else's wrongs? You know what I mean? Like, what is that in my psyche where I'm like, that's an interesting question to really think about. I've thought about this kind of stuff a lot, just in general, about like, why do we feel the need to like correct people
or teach someone,
and we mentioned that a little bit, I think, last time on the podcast too, but we didn't really get into it. I think it really depends on the person, right? But I think for a lot of us, we're sort of afraid to teach ourselves lessons.
Yes.
Right? So I think it's sort of a means of projection. So not that you're projecting.
No, because I agree with you in a societal issue.
Yeah.
Again. But I don't think that's true about myself. I think I know that I have a lot of flaws.
Yeah.
But I think one of the good things about myself is like I am self-reflective and I try to learn from every single scenario.
Yeah.
But I think that's why I get upset when other people are not learning.
Yeah, I think that might have a part in it too. So like, for instance, I'm a very self-conscious person, always have been. You know, so I kind of fall into the same boat. I feel like I'm also very aware of my flaws, right? Especially as I've gotten older. And I really think that it often bothers me when I see other people who, you know, aren't necessarily taking in what their issues are, or trying to, you know,
sort of like on
reform themselves.
It's like they're coasting, or they're on like NPC mode or something. You know what I mean?
They're like on autopilot.
Yeah, they're on autopilot.
I always think of the movie Click.
Oh my god!
Right?
Wow, we brought it back to Sandler.
Yeah,
baby.
I do, dude.
Let's do
it. So I'm
one of the worst Adam Sandler movies.
So we can talk about Click more on the way home, because that's a wild movie to talk about.
Yeah, it is.
But I often think of Click, where he, you know, after a while he's fast forwarding with the remote so much that when he's in that fast forward mode,
oh right, that's, if people don't know, that's the remote one.
Yeah,
with
yeah.
Christopher Walken and Bed Bath and Beyond.
Yeah, and he goes on into autopilot mode, where he's just basically
trying to skip.
He's going through, but in the world, right?
Yeah.
That he's not witnessing, but other people are. He's just going through the motions.
Yeah,
you know,
right,
he's basically in robot mode.
Right.
Right. Just acting as is,
showing up to where he's supposed to be. No extra effort.
Exactly. Right. Usually kind of being a bit of an asshole, because I think that's like his character's default.
Yes.
Mode. Right. So, and you know, it ends up costing him a lot of things in life.
Yeah.
Right. So, you know, I think a lot of people kind of just through the monotony of life,
I mean,
they get sucked into autopilot mode, and they've conditioned themselves to basically run on that autopilot mode. See, we're kind of lucky in the sense that we don't really have the same
opportunity.
We have less monotony in our lives, just because of the industry that we work in, and the sort of hecticness that it brings.
Right.
Also brings a lot of flexibility that I think a lot of people don't have.
Yes, no, I said yes, no, but you are 100% correct. I think because a lot of people just do the basis of their life is going through the motions.
Yeah.
Right. Getting up same time sort of every day, being at work 5 days a week.
Yep.
Being so burnt out on the weekends. Oh, okay. So what you're saying is like I'm a genius and I should continue to try really hard to change the world. All right. What a great way to start the day. Thank you, Mitch, for all the confidence.
You're welcome, buddy. I knew you needed it.
Maybe I don't have any flaws. Wow, maybe I'm the first perfect person. All right. See you guys in a bit. You're spearheading the drive. You're spearheading. Take two. You're spearheading the. You know what I mean.
I'm leaving the first take in.
That's fine.
All right.
What were we talking about before? Did we say we wanted to talk about other things?
Yeah, we did. I actually remember. So on the when we were pulling into here, we were talking about how people go into sort of autopilot mode.
Yes.
Right, and I brought up the movie Click.
Oh, right.
So I think it'd be fun to.
Right.
And you said terrible movie, one of the worst Sandler movies.
Well, I said it's a bottom tier Sandler.
Okay. All right.
As far as I'm concerned, it's a bottom tier.
So
Sandler.
Click to me is a pretty wild movie, and not necessarily for its plot, mostly for the fact that you have some very dramatic and heavy scenes of, you know, like Adam Sandler dying. Spoilers for the Click.
Yes, if you haven't seen Click yet, spoilers. Go pause this, watch
dying in the rain, you know, lamenting that he missed his life with his kids, right? You know, and then at the same time in the same movie, you have Adam Sandler stands on a desk in David Hasselhoff's office while he stopped time and rips ass in his fucking face.
Right.
Right? So those are in the same movie.
Yes.
Click is just a wild movie.
All over the place. Walken plays this like all-knowing sort of like wise guy, right? Like,
yeah.
Not a wise guy, like not like wise guy that you.
Yeah, not Goodfellas wise guy, but yeah,
like a wise guy.
Yeah.
And
he plays. Yeah, he's like the Grim Reaper. It's revealed.
Right. That's right.
So like, the Grim Reaper sold you the plot of this movie is the Grim Reaper sold Adam Sandler a magic remote
at Bed Bath & Beyond.
At Bed Bath in the Beyond section.
In the Beyond section
of Bed Bath & Beyond.
Right.
And I
think that's funny. The Beyond section is funny.
That's a good joke, right?
That's funny.
That's the thing, is for every good joke in that movie, there's like 10 dumb ones.
Yeah.
Right? So like the joke of like, one of the jokes I like is when he's in the car before work and he's messing around with all the like settings on the remote and he's changing the brightness and the contrast and he makes himself green. Like, that's funny. That's a fun gag for like the theme of the movie, right? But yeah, like, you know, there's like a scene where he like hits Samwise Gamgee in the nuts or something.
Sean Astin's in that movie?
Yeah, Sean Astin's in that movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I forget.
So it's just, I don't know, it's just such a silly movie, and I wanted to branch this subject into, I know you're a big Sandler fan.
Loves the Sandman.
Right, and I know that you consider Click now a bottom tier Sandler movie, a low tier.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
What would you say are the best ones?
Now, when we say Sandler movies, are we talking all Happy Madison movies that he's in, or any movie that he's in?
I would say any movie that Adam Sandler has a lead role in.
Okay. S tier Sandler.
Yeah.
Definitely Happy Gilmore.
Okay.
And Billy Madison.
Okay, those are pretty good.
Classics.
I would say those are absolute classic Sandler films.
I think Uncut Gems is very good.
Okay.
I love Uncut Gems.
Yep.
And there are some more modern ones that I think are also very good. I think Murder Mystery is a legitimately good movie.
Okay, I haven't seen that one.
It's a good murder mystery.
Is that one of the ones he made for Netflix?
Yes, it's one of the ones he's made because he's got to deal with Netflix now.
Yeah.
And I also think Hubie Halloween is a good movie. It's a good, and the way Hubie Halloween and Murder Mystery are very similar because there are like fun, interesting plot twists that you didn't see coming. And I think that there was a dip in Sandler, the middle of his career, when he was making these sort of very sort of movies that were fun for him to make.
Yeah.
And from
like
what
Jack and Jill.
Yes. Grown Ups.
Yeah.
Grown Ups 2. Have you ever seen Grown Ups 1 or Grown Ups 2? It's him hanging out with his friends.
Basically,
they're just like doing bits amongst themselves.
Yep.
It's him, Chris Rock, it's David Spade, you know what I mean? It's Kevin James, and they're all like sort of making fun of each other as if they aren't even in a movie.
Yeah.
And I'm sure for Sandler, that was very fun. He sort of got this carte blanche.
Yeah.
People are just going to give him a blank check to make movies. He's going to hang out with his friends.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of, not to change the subject, we'll get back to Sandler, but it kind of reminds me of, you ever see that movie that like Seth Rogen and James Franco made called This Is the End?
Yes.
Where they play themselves during the apocalypse.
And they make fun of Jonah Hill the whole time.
Yeah, right?
Yes.
And like, I like that movie because I think it's fun that they poke fun at themselves, but it also is very obviously like, hey, we just want to make a movie that's gonna...
kind of like us, like playing slightly fictionalized versions of ourselves.
Yeah.
Having fun.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right?
Natural. It's natural. It's
basically
easy
like
to
us
act.
with the podcast.
Yeah. We're not like this normally.
No.
There's a heightened version of ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm nothing like that.
So on the subject of Sandler, so all right, so those are pretty good picks.
I think so, yeah.
Now, some of the ones that come to mind.
Yeah, please, I want to know what you think. Yeah.
Right. First of all, where do you stand on Big Daddy?
Big Daddy's good.
Yeah.
It's a tearjerker.
Yeah, I would say
maybe the first one that was like actually had a serious side to it, actually like in reality. Sure, you have the serious side of Happy Gilmore with like him trying to get like his grandma's house, and then Billy Madison is sort of serious because he's trying to like get that, you know, get the business, right? But like Big Daddy actually pulls at your heartstrings a little bit. What are ones like right after that? Because then I think of like the Zohan era.
Okay, yeah, so don't mess with the Zohan. So that movie is a guilty pleasure for me. I won't lie.
I like Zohan.
I think it's just so astronomically farcical.
Yes.
That it's like there's no way you could ever take it any seriously whatsoever.
Yes.
But just like something about him being that character and being so, you know, like not chauvinistic. What's the word I want? It's like hypersexual.
Yes.
Like he's like this hypersexual guy.
He's super sexy.
With a thing for like old ladies.
Yeah, he's got good hair and he loves old ladies.
Yeah.
It's Little Nicky's fun.
All right, so Little Nicky, I don't enjoy.
Okay.
I don't enjoy. You know,
you don't like Kevin Nealon with boobs on his head?
No, it has nothing to do with that. I find the voice that he does in that movie so grating that I can't watch it.
What about Waterboy?
Waterboy is different. Waterboy I find hilarious.
Waterboy is so good. I think Waterboy is very good. I should have added that to the S tier. I think it's very good. Little Nicky's not S tier for me. It's probably like closer to B tier. Then there's like Blended, which is the movie with Drew Barrymore.
Okay, yeah. Oh, on similar.
Oh, Wedding Singer.
I was about to say, Wedding Singer was
so good.
Very fun.
Wedding Singer is so good. I love it that he keeps coming back to these sort of like same people.
Yeah.
Another one that I think people are gonna think is like whack, but you're wrong, is Sandy Wexler. Sandy Wexler is so funny.
I don't think I've seen that one. What's that?
He's an agent.
Okay.
But it takes place in the 90s. And Sandler has really leaned into like the recurring bit.
Okay,
like,
yeah.
And in fucking Sandy Wexler, he's constantly predicting the wrong things. So he'll be like, yeah, I think you should invest money in Sears, but not Google. You know, it's like all of those sort of bits where he keeps making all of the worst decisions, like the worst. We know what they are because it's like the future.
Yeah, yeah.
So I think Sandy Wexler's pretty good too.
Oh, okay. Now, I have to say, one thing that surprised me about Sandler was his voice acting chops when he did Hotel Transylvania.
Yes.
I was actually, if you had told me Adam Sandler playing Dracula, was gonna work and work as well as it did, I would have been like, ain't no fucking way.
Yeah, he's done a couple of has he done other animated movies? There are like 3 Hotel Transylvanias now?
Yeah, there's like 3 of them or something like that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if 8 Crazy Nights.
Yes. Wild movie, 8 Crazy Nights. One of my sister-in-law's favorite movies.
Oh, really?
So funny. Yeah. It's a technical foul.
Yeah.
He does a few voices in that.
Yeah, he does.
He does like multiple voices. Jack and Jill is wild though. You mentioned Jack and Jill.
Yeah, that one not a fan of.
Yeah.
Same thing where like he plays like the he plays like a kid who was like groomed by his teacher and like grows up and like it's called like That's My Son or something.
Oh, That's My Boy.
Yeah, that one's weird.
Yeah, That's My Boy is him and Andy Samberg, and yes, he like has an affair with a teacher.
Yeah.
I like how you say he was groomed by, because I guess kind of is.
Yeah.
And then yes, Samberg is the kid.
Yeah.
He's like his kid. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a weird movie.
That's a middle tier for me.
Yeah. Oh god, I just had it in my head.
You're definitely forgetting something.
All right, one that I think is absolutely terrible.
Yep.
Pixels.
Oh, Josh Gad fucks Kubert. In Pixels, if you've never seen Pixels, Josh Gad fucks Kubert, and they have little Kubert babies at the end. It's really weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pixels is not great. I really don't like Josh Gad.
So bad.
I recently rewatched the movie Hustle, which is a more modern Sandler movie where he plays an NBA scout.
Oh, I know.
And there are actual NBA players in it.
Oh, that's fun.
And I kind of like that
like Space Jam.
Kind of like Space Jam. Kind of. No cartoons.
Oh.
But like Anthony Edwards is in it, and other like, you know, modern basketball players are in it. It's not bad. It pulls at your heartstrings a little bit. Another one that pulls at your heartstrings that we didn't mention, it's not a Happy Madison. Most of these have been Happy Madisons, other than Uncut Gems. It's Punch Drunk Love.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a good
movie.
one. That's a good one.
I think a lot of people think of that as sort of like Sandler's first foray into like true drama.
Yeah.
You know, there's like dramatic moments in Wedding Singer, and there are dramatic moments in some of these other movies, but like, yeah, Punch Drunk Love.
Yeah, it's kind of fascinating that like he's obviously known for his comedic chops, right? Yeah. But he can fall into drama pretty nicely.
Yeah, he's a good actor. I think he's a good actor.
That's
I'm biased,
the thing.
But
Is
I think
as much as I don't like some of his other movies, as much as I think he's made some bad choices, you know, career-wise with some of them, right?
Yeah.
I have to admit that he's more diverse than some other people, for sure.
Oh, 100%. And, you know, I've never worked on any Sandler sets, but we know some people who have. He shot a few movies around here. Grown Ups 1 and 2 were shot around here. Hubie Halloween was shot like around Salem. Yeah. We know some people who've worked on those movies, and I hear that the sets are great. Oh, yeah? The food is great. It's 8-hour days. Oh, wow. He sets up a basketball court so he can shoot around in between. Like, he loves to play basketball. He loves playing loves playing basketball with his friends. And I just think that's good. Like, Hollywood should be fun. Yeah, I agree. Like, it is. I understand, like, it's a job and, like, you need to, like, get shit done. But, you hear some of these stories of, like, and whether or not they're true, like, Christopher Nolan won't let anyone sit down on set. And it's like, oh, really? Like, yeah, he's that what we're doing? Guy. You know, it's like, that was, like, I mean, I get it. Yeah. We work on set. Sometimes sitting down makes you maybe a little complacent, but, like, also it's nice to, like, take a load off sometimes. Yeah, I mean, you know what I mean? Especially, like, you know, on very tough days where you're, you know, doing a lot of heavy work, you know, like heavy lifting, like, you know, I mean, grips and gaffers, dude, they work hard. Yeah. You know, they work. I don't think people realize, in like art department too, like they move a lot of heavy shit. Yeah, you're constantly on your toes. A lot of heavy shit. Like, dude, let them sit for 5 minutes. Yeah. You'd be surprised what it does for morale. Right. Right? I think that's one thing that, and I'm not tooting your horn, right? But I think that's one thing that you're very good at is keeping morale high. Oh, thank you. And I think looking at, you know, all these different horror stories, if you will, from like, you know, the Hollywood motion picture industry, or just even stuff you might hear locally in your local industry, right? I feel like there's so many people who are in positions of power that don't understand keeping morale high results in a better work day, a more effective work day, right? And also, you know, probably results at the end of the day in a better product. Yeah, I like to think so. Yeah. And I think that extends not even just to the film industry, but I think that in general. I think that extends in general to just every career, right? Like, I used to shoot videos for a real estate company when I first got out of college, right? And you know, the guy who was running it was very nice, and he always made sure that morale was pretty high during that, for everybody, for me, and I was working as an intern, and I had 2 other interns under me, and you know, he made sure it was high for the people working at the real estate agency, you know. And I think that everybody was very, very happy there, and I think that's key. Oh, I agree. And it's not like you need to like enjoy every single moment of your job. No, because I mean, it's still a job. Like, you know, work sucks. Yeah. Right? But it doesn't have to suck all the time. Yeah. And I think that's the most important thing about it. Yeah, I agree. You ever seen Airheads? Oh, that one is... It's like his first movie, maybe? Yeah, I think so, Sandler, right? Steve Buscemi, and Brendan Fraser play like a garage band. Yeah, isn't that like one of Brendan Fraser's like first movies? Might be his very first movie, I think one of his first movies was Encino Man. Oh, okay. Right. I think Pauly Shore. Yeah. Yes. That we'll talk about that some other time, but I could talk about Encino Man for days. I haven't seen that in a long time. That was my first YouTube video that I ever did for my YouTube channel when I still used to do YouTube. My very first like debut video when I really started to do it was a like video essay movie review on Encino Man. That's great. Looking for Meaning, Encino Man, if you ever want to watch it. Yeah, check it out. Mitch's YouTube channel. You can link it below. Yeah, wow, thanks for talking to me about Sandler. Yeah, anytime. I'm gonna go home and watch Hubie Halloween for the 5th time this Halloween season. I knew it was gonna be a topic that would get you rolling. It's so good. Hubie Halloween is so good. It's a mystery the whole time. You don't know what's going on in the town. It's good. But hasn't the mystery worn off if you've seen it like 18,000 times now? Sometimes I'm getting a little too high while I'm watching it, so. Like, oh, remember this twist? Yeah, you fucking dumbass. You've watched the movie 20 times. Okay. Oh, yeah, sure. That's fine. That's funny. It's good. Thanks, Mitch. Yeah, see you, buddy. Thanks for watching. Bye.